Good evening. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Fashion Show. My name is Amara Martin, and I am the Executive Director of Dress for Success Denver. Since 2006, Dress for Success Denver has served over 17,000 women, and we have distributed over $1 million in clothing, shoes, and accessories. 2020, what a year. Like so many others, Dress for Success was forced to reinvent our existing programs as well as embrace technology in order to continue serving our clients. We revamped our programs: Professional Suiting, Career and Training Center, Employment Retention Program, and Job Readiness, so that we could ensure that we were achieving our mission of empowering women to achieve economic independence. Tonight, I am honored to show you some inspiring stories from some of the women that we have served this year, as well as how our team was able to grow Dress for Success Denver programs and services in the greater Denver community, as well as beyond. We created Success Bags, no contact suiting, serving over 50 women a month and allowing us to expand our reach to Pueblo, Brighton, and Colorado Springs. Strategic partnerships with nationally recognized trainers, Amy Cohen and Grow with Google, to provide online job search and training tools. In-person and virtual job readiness classes, graduating over 44 women and focusing on previously incarcerated women. And our Professional Women's Group program, expanded to provide much needed resources such as mental health, inspiration, and education, as well as community for the over 100 members. This year, our clients have experienced great obstacles. They were furloughed, became homeless, jobless, forced into food insecurities, work from home uncertainties, as well as the uncertainties of having to educate their children at home. The need is great, and tonight we are asking for your help to raise funds to allow Dress for Success Denver to continue serving our community and keep our doors open. We are asking you to consider making a financial contribution. Your investment of $150 allows Dress for Success to serve one woman. So I have a question for you. How many women can you help us serve? Please click the link in the chat and donate today. Your donations will also allow Dress for Success to secure a $10,000 match made by one of our donors. Click the link to double your donations today. Now it's time for the show. This year, our masked fashion show is dedicated to the brave women that we are serving. I honor your commitment and your desire to achieve your goals while overcoming every adversity. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your favorite masks and enjoy the show.
Dress for Success means to me community and empowerment. It means giving people the opportunity to thrive and to succeed in their lives, to be able to build careers that will help them grow and enrich their communities, their families, and make everybody more prosperous.
Oh, it has affected my life in a positive way. It has given me the motivation, the courage, the push to want to excel, to do my best. It has given me beauty from within. It's just impacted my way to where I feel like I can be anything I want to be. I can achieve anything I want to achieve.
Dress for Success has given me the opportunity to lose 130 pounds by encouraging me, just building me up and just helping me become debt-free. And Dress for Success is a wonderful company that has given me the tools to be a better person.
Dress for Success Denver has provided me 2 years of wonderful internship experience that has forever shaped my future career.
As a volunteer, I am in awe of how much Dress for Success does for women who are strong and resilient and looking to change their lives. For myself, working at Dress for Success has made me more tolerant and more compassionate.
Dress for Success is an amazing organization that helps women in the Denver community to empower themselves, to help them get back into the workforce. And they make people feel fabulous on the outside and on the inside.
It's impacted my life in a tremendous way. When I first got to Colorado 4 years ago, I came with absolutely nothing. I've struggled with being homeless and getting significant jobs. Dress for Success has really changed my life, and this is one of the reasons why I support this nonprofit organization as much as I do.
Dress for Success changed my life completely and make me feel awesome.
Dress for Success has given me a sense of belonging and part of a community. It has always been there for me, and I want to help others to be successful and achieve their goals.
I'll take you a little bit back in time. Say about 10 years ago, I was working with a big firm in India in the IT, information technology. I had 2 masters. I had a wonderful life. I was very social, very active, part of the Bollywood, the page 3 lifestyle and all that. And then I happened to meet someone at work, and I started getting to know each other, and all that happened. I was then proposed with 10,000 red roses, and of course, who would say no for that? So I went ahead and said yes, and after many years, I ended up in United States, where things started changing. Knowing the person that I knew was no more the same person that I fell in love for, who swept me off the ground, who lured me into all kinds of characteristics that he showed me as a person, that he was a really good human being, he really loved me. Everything that I fell for turned out to be totally untrue. And that was about 7 years ago. I was new in the country. Of course, I did not have any friends, no family. And I also was not working at the time because I did not have my work visa. I was dependent on this one person. So my whole life was around this one person. And he turned out to be someone that I just never knew. My whole life changed upside down. I was harassed, I was abused emotionally, mentally, and then it started to get to a point when the abuse got physical. That was the point when I was strangled to unconsciousness. Probably my perpetrator thought that I was done, but I wasn't. I found a window where I could leave one night with the help of some women. All I left was with my puppy and my passport. I ended up in a domestic violence women's shelter, and I had to start my life from fresh. Now I was in a new surrounding in a basement in a shelter with another lady and a dog. That was the only shelter that would accept women with dog in the state, or I would say in the vicinity that I was in. So I was very grateful to them. I did have to achieve a few goals while I was at the shelter, like finding a job, finding a place to stay, and finding a vehicle, a mode of transportation. So at the time when I was there, of course, since I did not have any belongings the night that I left, I was only carrying my passport and my puppy. When I had to start looking for a job, I had to first find clothes. I had to find way to get to a job, and which meant that I needed to be properly attired. I had to have all the accessories to go and be at the interview, which is when I got referred to Dress for Success. And just to give you a little bit background, 10 years ago I was a different person. I was at the top of my life. I had a fabulous job. I had great family, friends, a lot of socializing, all of that was going in my favor. And here I am, say 5 years later in life, where I had to ask for a bus pass to get to this place where I would get clothing to appear at a job interview. Now, think of somebody who comes from the background, which is where you help others, you donate, you don't ask for help. So I never had to, and I did not know what it means, what it meant until I came to that situation. So that day when I had to get to Dress for Success, I was so broken. I was so hesitant. I won't mind saying embarrassed, to the point that what have I done that I am here looking for somebody to dress me so that I could appear at an interview. And there was a time when I was traveling all over the world because of my job, and by myself, and I was shopping all over the world. I had all that stuff that people would ask me, where do I get from? And here I was looking for a pair of clothes. So you can imagine how essential that could be for a woman when she has to start fresh. And that was me at that day. I ended up at Dress for Success. I was very nervous. I didn't know what to say. So I sat where I saw a bunch of women sitting in the hallway, and they handed me a paper, a form to fill out, how I got referred, because not everybody can walk in here. It has to be genuinely referred by an organization that is affiliated with Dress for Success. I started filling up the form, and I remember when I got to a point where I had to put down the details about why I'm here, who referred me to be here. It was a little uncomfortable, but I was still okay. And as soon as I remember starting feeling really, difficult to just sit there and not knowing what to do next, what's going to happen, how these people are going to treat me. That was my biggest fear, because all this time I was told by my perpetrator that I was good for nothing. I did not know how to communicate. I was never going to get a job. So with all of that in my mind, I'm here really being very positive, which I wasn't. I was not positive at the time, going to ask these women to help me, and I did not know who these people are, who were going to be there, how they're going to treat me. So I'm very afraid, embarrassed, and sitting there. And then, I think someone saw me. She was one of the volunteers who was there to help and suit me that day. She walks by, and then she just hugs me. She hugs me with that passion and with that compassion, and she really meant it. And it just felt so different than what I was used to being treated as. I just did not have that human touch for so long, and people used to see me as probably a burden, probably somebody that they had to cater to just because I was in that situation, just because they were in a position where they could. And here this woman she was so sweet. She just hugged me and I started crying. It just felt so good. And she said, it's going to be okay. It'll be all right. And she said that. And that moment, it felt like I had somebody that day who cared, who just knew what situation I was in, even though she did not, because I don't think by then she had looked at the form or, but that gave me a sense of peace, that this is a place where anybody can walk in and will be treated equally. They will not be judged and they will get help. I remember walking inside the boutique with her. She showed me around. And then she helped me pick the clothes, which was like I had not done in a long time. So it was a treat. Going through all the clothing, all the accessories, the bags, the shoes. Oh my gosh, that was one of the best days in a very long time that I've had. And it changed my perspective. I became optimistic. I became positive from that day onwards. I thought, there is hope. There are people who are willing to help and they don't see you as an object. They don't, these women are hopeful that I'll find a job. I will be on my own. I'll be independent with what they're doing, what they do, the whole purpose. And it just, it definitely changed the way I looked at others. I looked at myself because until then, I didn't think any good of me because that's what I was told day and night. I walked out, I went to the interview in the clothes and accessories given by Dress for Success, and I got the job. And it was not just any job. It was the same kind of job that I've always done. So it was amazing. It raised my confidence to, I cannot tell you to what level. It just gave me hope in life. My whole life transitioned to something else, where I was and where I was going to be. I did not see how far I was going to be with that, but I knew I had the job. And then I found out that I will get the clothing for another week or two until I get my first paycheck. I was so looking forward to it. I was so excited this time to go to Dress for Success because I felt like I belonged there. I felt there was somebody who I could just go and chat and talk, and they would not judge. They would not treat me differently. I was just so looking forward to that appointment. I went there. I got my suiting for next 2 weeks, and the life just went on. Then I started getting notification on professional women's group meetings. I went to one meeting and I found out they have these amazing speakers that come out and share their stories. That they teach women. They bring out new perspective to how you should deal with your finances, how you should deal with, say, buying a house, and anything that's going on in your life. They will be from all kinds of backgrounds. They will talk about all kinds of topics that are really related to your personal and professional life, and it'll help you enhance it. So I started going to professional women's group, and after a few meetings, I remember I became the ambassador of the professional women's group. Not too long ago, I moved up to becoming president of Professional Women's Group. I have this amazing group of women that I work with, not just the staff of Dress for Success, that's just hats off to them, all kinds of things that they do, and how dedicated they are is something that just blows my mind. It's a nonprofit. We all know, we all come across multiple nonprofits in our life, but this is one place that really changes a woman's life, and I'm an example of that, and that's why I'm here sharing my life. Not just that, I would say, once I became the ambassador, then the president of the Professional Women's Group Ambassadors, I then became part of Dress for Success as board of directors. So I am one of the board of directors that help take decisions, that helps, do things that I could not do as a volunteer. I'm still a volunteer, but I also have more power. And it all comes with that confidence that I got from Dress for Success. And right now I'm at a place that I look back 10 years ago and I say, okay, that was a journey. I learned a lot. I came across a lot of people. I became part of this community that gives me a sense of belonging, that gave me my confidence back, that gave me all that I had lost over a period of time. It gave me the confidence, it gave me the empowerment. And here I am. I own my house. I'm looking for another one. I have, I achieved all 3 goals as soon as I got to Dress for Success. I got a job, I got a car, I got a house. I'm back to traveling internationally. And here I am sharing my story with you, hoping that, we will be able to serve more women, and we will grow bigger and bigger and achieve the goal of what Professional Women's Group and Dress for Success objective is.
That was an amazing fashion show. The wedding dress? Wow. All of the fashions that you saw tonight will be available at the Dress for Success sale event at the 1st of December. We also want to thank Angel Concept for allowing us to shoot on location. We want to thank Soledad Tyler, Rosalind Sullivan, as well as the Dress for Success staff and volunteers for custom making the masks that were featured. Together, we are inspiring confidence, courage, and belief in women. Thank you for tuning in to our virtual fashion show. We hope that you enjoyed our celebration of women and triumph over adversity. You still have the opportunity to change a woman's life. Consider making that financial donation and allowing us to receive that $10,000 match. Click the link below to donate and to help us continue empowering women to achieve financial independence, as well as keep the doors of Dress for Success Denver open. Thank you and good night.